Aral Sea. Aral Sea means I cannot forget Aral Sea personally. Means in textbooks, when I was in school time, I mean fourth class or fifth class, sixth class, seventh class, I don't remember. There we used to read about Aral Sea, like which is the biggest lake, then Caspian Lake, and then this lake, then Aral Sea, Baikal Lake, like this. So this is what we used to study. So Aral Sea. Aral Sea is a lake that is in Central Asia. North to Aral Sea is Kazakhstan and south to Aral Sea is Uzbekistan. Uzbekistan, Kazakhstan, in between there is a sea called Aral Sea. What is the length of Aral Sea and what is the width of Aral Sea? Length of Aral Sea, width of Aral Sea, and length of Aral. 0 kilometer by 0 kilometer. Means there is no Aral Sea. Aral Sea is in heaven. Can you believe this? By 1960, the area of Aral Sea was 68,000 square kilometers. I believe it would be much more than this in 18th, 17th, or 15th century. But in 19th century, in 20th century, by 1960, it was 68,000 square kilometers. It is similar to, I believe, country like Bhutan, means similar to few states in India. Okay, if you calculate the kind of length and width, it would be something like, I believe, that is 200 by 350. 200 kilometer by 350 kilometer, or 100 kilometer by 700 kilometer. 700 kilometer by 100 kilometer. It is a ocean. Aral Sea is a saline sea. It was. It was a saline sea, means salt water sea. And means it was marvelous. It has 1,100 islands. Means anyone can see the points in a water, some 1,100 islands. It was picturesque. Okay, picturesque is a word generally people use, means something can be pictured from top view. It was so beautiful. Aral Sea, 68,000 square kilometers. In Uzbekistan, there was a town. There were 30,000 population of fishermen family. 30,000 people they live in the town, and their livelihood, their dependency was in Aral Sea as far as fishing profession is concerned. Okay, there is no Aral Sea. Aral Sea is in heaven. Okay, so this is believed, this at its peak time in 1960, this was third largest lake in the world after Caspian Ocean and one more ocean. This Aral Sea was the third largest. Now it is no more. Okay, so two rivers, Amu Darya and Sir Darya, they were emptied in Aral Sea. Amu Darya and Sir Darya. Amu Darya and Sir Darya are still there, but they are no more going to Aral Sea. USSR, Russia. USSR in 1930 itself, they started diverting the Amu Darya and Sir Darya, making dam and then taking out a canal. So on Amu Darya, there is a canal called Karakum Canal. So Amu Darya starts from Pamir Plateau and then it makes boundary of Tajikistan and Afghanistan, Balkhashan region of the Afghanistan. Then it will make boundary between Uzbekistan and Afghanistan. Then it means it flows westward. Then it enters Turkmenistan. From Turkmenistan, then it will take northward, and then it will be more or less, it will make boundary between Uzbekistan and Turkmenistan. Then it will enter Uzbekistan and it will be emptied in Aral Sea. Sir Darya, that again starts from Pamir Plateau in Kyrgyzstan. From Kyrgyzstan, then it comes to a point where Kyrgyzstan, Tajikistan, Uzbekistan, all three are together. Then it will enter into Kazakhstan, and then finally it will be emptied in Aral Sea. So that is the idea. Now the USSR, for sake of money, they call it white gold, that is cotton. Cotton is white gold for USSR. So to cultivate the cotton means they could become rich selling the cultivating the by selling cotton. Now they diverted Sir Darya, Amudan. So Sir Darya Fargana or Farzana, Fargana canal. So they made a dam, Fargana dam. From there, they made a dam, and from there they took out Fargana canal. So around Fargana canal, around 270 kilometers, and that Fargana 270 kilometer, not 27 kilometer, 270-kilometer canal they dig out, and now it was 2 million square kilometer, that much of 2 million hectare of the land in Fargana Valley. That valley comes in Kyrgyzstan, Uzbekistan, and Tajikistan. So Kyrgyzstan, Uzbekistan, Tajikistan, their Fargana Valley heavy cultivation of cotton. So from the Fargana canal, they started taking out. And now the Amudarya, that is Sir Darya, now Amudarya, when it enters Turkmenistan, there they built a dam, and then they dig out 1,300-kilometer canal. 1,300-kilometer canal. Can someone believe this? 1,003-kilometer river do not exist that big. 1,300-kilometer canal. More than that, they dig out, calling it Karakum Canal because it flows in Karakum Desert. Heavy cotton agriculture there also. Now Amudarya dried, Sir Darya dried. So 1960 they completed the canal. Okay, now they called it that in 5 years the Caspian Sea, the I'm sorry, the for God's sake, Caspian Sea should be like this only. The Aral Sea would dry up. This is what Russian thought, that in 5 years probably Aral Sea would dry up because they completely closed the rivers, and rivers are being used for cotton cultivation. In 1980, Uzbekistan was highest cotton exporter in the world. Okay. Now, but Aral Sea was not that weak, and it started drying up day by day. So I believe per year 1 meter it was drying. So in 2005 and 6, around that period, it was still 3,000 square kilometers. From 68,000 square kilometer to 3,000 square kilometer, it remained till 2006-7. But beyond that, it started degrading. Now there is no, first it became two part, and then in four part, then all gone, one part remained, and now it is gone. There is no Aral Sea. What is there in the Aral Sea is full salt, it was saline lake, full salt kind of sand, salty sands is there. So when a storm comes, then full acidic and salty storm that go around the delta of the Aral Sea. Okay, around the Aral Sea, whatever the delta area is there, where agriculture is there, full agriculture, it fills with the acidic sand or whatever the salty material. If it rains, then acid rains is falling on the crop. That is the present situation. 30,000 fishermen, means their livelihood was on fishing in Uzbekistan, some town. Okay, slowly the Aral Sea started going away from their town, and at one time it was 90 kilometer away from their town. Okay, their all boats are kept like there only. So that is a seashore. Now from seashore, sea is far away in the heaven. So that is gone. So Russia did lot of nonsense. Means for the sake of money, they dried not only the Aral Sea, they dried Amu Darya and Sir Darya. Now, what are the consequences that is arising from drying up the Aral Sea and Aral Sea and Amudarya and Sirdarya? Okay, so cotton cultivation is at high stage, that is all right, but the agriculture around the Aral Sea is completely gone. Now, people, the kind of the childbirth that is happening, 25% of child they are born underweight because the acidic rain that is happening because of the storm in their agriculture field, whatever they are eating, that is completely poisonous now. So they are coming to their genetic structure. So the children who are born now, they are 25% are underweight. Okay, that is the situation in Uzbekistan and Kazakhstan, means around the delta of the Aral Sea. What are the other consequences? So Uzbekistan is kind of in 2006 when they saw that lake is that sea is dried up, then why can't we do some kind of mining? So they tried exploring the natural gas and they could find it. So by 2010, around 50,000 square meter of natural gas they had extracted. Okay, so their only pain is the salt wind, salt storm that is coming out of the Aral Sea. That is the pain for Uzbekistan. Otherwise, they are happy with Amu Darya and Sir Darya and cotton agriculture. But that is a big pain. 25% of the children are born underweight. Just think what is the future of Uzbekistan. You decided the future of Aral Sea. Now Aral Sea is deciding the future of Uzbekistan. Uzbekistan is the country which maximum benefited by this Karakum canal and Fargana canal. Fargana canal and Karakum canal. Uzbekistan is the cotton exporter heavily. So post USSR got disseminated into this Central Asian country. Uzbekistan become economically powerful as far as white gold export is considered. Now Uzbekistan is in deep problem because the storm that is coming out of the Aral Sea. Now they have given another name of the Aral Sea, Aral Kum Desert. There is a Karakum Desert in Turkmenistan. Karakum Desert. So Karakum Canal in Amudarya. Now the Aral Sea Desert, they call it Aral Kum Desert. So new desert has come in the map called Aral Kum Desert. And Aral Kum Desert is in full fledged to kill people in Uzbekistan. Now it is taking the revenge. Now what is the solution of this problem? They are thinking about forestation, means completely make it full forest. That Aral Sea, means Aral Kum Desert, completely change it to full desert. So a storm will not come. Other solution is that think about other variety of cotton, not this variety of cotton, other variety of cotton, so that it will take less water. The canal they have built now it is old and lot of water is getting wasted in the canal. They have to repair it. So they have to repair the canal. So canal would now take the less water so that some water they can flow in the Amud area and Sir area. These are the concept. Or from the Caspian Sea, pump the Caspian Sea water into the Aral Sea and mix some sweet water. So Aral Sea will become live again. Or Volga River and some other river that is coming from Russia to Caspian Sagar, part of it you divert it to Aral Sea. So Aral Sea become live. Now Aral Sea has become a big headache for the Uzbekistan. We talked about low Pnur. Low Pnur condition is same, that first they are doing nuclear bomb testing. People are anyway dying. 2 lakhs people, 20,000 people have died because of nuclear explosion in Lopnur Lake in Xinjiang, China. There also salt storm that is coming out of the Lopnur Lake is so badly. For God's sake, population is not dense there in Lopnur, near Lopnur Lake. But here, near Aral Sea, the population was dense. Anyway, Uzbekistan is considered a dense population as far as other Central Asian countries concerned. So Uzbekistan is in deep problem because of the Aral Sea. But this is the story of Aral Sea. Story of Aral Sea is not that simple. Okay, so God has made Aral Sea because you close the Aral Sea and you do the cotton business. We will see that business wise also how much devastation it has brought as far as Silk Route is concerned. So Silk Route was a route from Beijing to Xinjiang, visit Beijing to Mongolian province, Tibet, Xinjiang, Central Asia, Iran, Iraq, and then Africa and Europe. That was a land-based high class trade that used to happen through the Silk Route, dense trade that used to happen through Silk Route. And Silk Route was completely on backbone of was Lopnur Lake in Xinjiang and Aral Sea in Central Asia. Neither Lopnur is there nor Aral Sea is there. Now China is thinking about bringing back the Silk Route in the sky. If you don't understand the God's architecture, if God has made it, then there is a prosperity that is attached to it. For X amount of prosperity, you are getting X multiplied by infinite amount of 1 by prosperity. So this is what you are getting. Let's hope and let's see God would give good mind to people in Uzbekistan. This is what I would pray.